I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.
Is right, it is time, conference championship action, and we've already got our first score of the game as the Minnesota Vikings storm out to the lead, scoring in under a minute in the NFC title game. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's NBL Live Broadcast 328, he thinks confidently, here on the NBL Network, and it is conference championship weekend. Left side of your screen, the AFC championship game between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Right side of your screen, it's the NFC championship game featuring the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. I want to give a big shout out, as always, to our sponsor of NBL Live this entire Madden 20 cycle. It is Elgato. Check out Elgato if you're looking to up your streaming game. We love Elgato's products. The Stream Deck makes my life as a producer that much easier. Capture cards, key lights, green screens. It's why the stream looks as good as I think it does. Make sure you check them out, elgato.com, if you want to up your streaming game. Big shout out to Underoath with the sub, as well as Gibbs with the 17-month streak, Underoath with the 18 months, and Serp with 23 months on the NBL Network. Get right into it, boys and girls. So happy to see you guys joining us. A little Conference Championship Sunday. Don't forget, we got our Super Bowl coming up tomorrow night. That's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Same place, twitch.tv/NBL Network. I am Nick Mazesco, your NBL Network Director. Let's go full screen here. The Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. They're just getting this one off as Reezy. Appreciate this 8 months for old Reezy. First down at 10. For the Baltimore Ravens. Coming off that win over the Houston Texans, Lamar Jackson dropping back to pass, looking right side. He's got a man. That's Jake Butt with the catch, the big tight end. Little swerve for Jake Butt, the former Michigan Wolverine, into the end zone, 48 yards out. The Ravens, they storm out to lead in the AFC Championship game. check in with the NFC Championship game. It's the Vikings' first drive. The rookie McCoy at quarterback. 3rd and 3. 4 wide receivers set, 2 to each side. He's got the halfback on his right hip. It's going to be a handoff to Ito Smith. He'll pick up a first down. The speedy Ito Smith. We know that Cringe has really, really liked what Ito Smith has brought to the table at halfback. A little mix of speed, some elusiveness, and on 3rd and 3, they go to the ground game and pick it up. Interesting to see the Minnesota Vikings here. They're looking for their first NBL Super Bowl title. Everybody else, they've got I believe everyone else has a championship belt. That's Ito Smith on the angle route, the C-Star route in the NFC Championship game. McCoy, 2-2 to kick off this game. Keep track of the AFC Championship game. Left side of your screen, that small screen, that's where you can keep track of that one. We'll be sure to check in with both full screen from time to time. A long time since we've had a true NBL Live Super Show, so it's good to have you guys along with us. If you're in the NBL, make sure you let Grid know. Let NBL know. Sunday night, get on in here. It's only an hour show. McCoy underneath to Gray. Pick up a couple on the drag route. Give him 3 on the play. Just pulling up some stats right now for the Atlanta Falcons. Finished 2nd in that very difficult NFC South. It's either the Panthers or the Falcons winning that division. This time it was the Panthers. The Falcons got better than them in the playoffs in the divisional round. And that's why they are here taking on the Minnesota Vikings in this NFC Championship game. Play action pass for McCoy. Looking left side. He's got him, man. That's great. Possession catch. 14-yard line. We got a red zone action as McCoy, the young Sam McCoy, the rookie for the Atlanta Falcons, took him at the end of the first round in the last draft. All he's done is put up some pretty darn good numbers on the season. 71% completion percentage, 45 touchdowns, only 16 interceptions. We're going to go to dual screen because we got red zone action on both sides of the lot. Toss play, Ito Smith trying to get on the edge. There's that Minnesota defense. Common Sense in the chat. What's going on, Common Sense? Good to see you, man. He's just saying Andrews was hurt in week 17. That was a killer. Mark Andrews is a big part of the offense for the Baltimore Ravens, but Jake Butt was able to come up with a 48-yard touchdown and make nobody miss. Mark Andrews, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Left side, that's Tyree Jackson underneath to Philip Dorsett. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Let's say yes. 2nd and 14, right side of your screen for McCoy. Hands it to Ito Smith. Oh, Ito Smith, big part of this offense. And after giving up a couple yards on 1st down, he gets them all back and more. Sets up a 3rd and short. Alpha Hill, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. Touts in the chat. Madros in the chat. Bro, we got to get some Apex rolling. We played that one night. We had like a bunch of 2nd place finishes in the world's worst 1st place. We didn't kill a soul. We had a double goose, but a win because they died in the storm. 2nd and 10 for the Pats. Tyree Jackson looking right side. He's got him, man. That's Jermaine Gresham. That's not Jermaine Gresham. It's the other Gresham.
Come on, baby. Let's go. To number 80. 1st and goal, New England.
Patriots have loved what they've been able to get out of Tyree Jackson. Cortez Gresham, thank you. How about a 1st and goal for the Falcons? Right side of your screen, Ito Smith, goal line formation. They're going to go for the quarterback sneak. That does not work in Madden 20. Don't even bother running it. In the middle of that defense, Jernigan saying no thank you. Handoff to Stevens on the left side of your screen. That's Will Stevens. He had a phenomenal rookie season, phenomenal running back. Back into the goal line for the Atlanta Falcons on the right side of your screen. They'll go fullback dive, try to get it that way. Nope, slamming the door. The Minnesota Vikings, underrated defensive line, especially at D tackle. Big defensive tackles. They really clog up that run game in that sort of, when you go that beef on beef lineup. Go goal line on goal line. Plus, it's so hard to run out of goal line anyways. 2nd goal for the Pats on the left side of the screen. Appreciate T-Ports with the 24 months. Only 3-month streak. Come on, man. What you doing? Tyree Jackson, right side. That's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Touchdown. We got touchdowns on both sides of the aisle. The Pats and the Falcons answering early touchdowns from their opponents and pending these extra points. We're going to have 2 7-7 ball games. Look at the lettuce on the Atlanta kicker. The kick is up. It is good. Left side of your screen. The kick is up. It is good. 28 total points, and we are all knotted in both championship games. A spot in the Super Bowl on the line. QB sneak, Brad. QB sneak is unusable. No. Nope. I mean, the PA reverses. Shout out to Eric G with the 18 months. Appreciate the reset, my friend. QB sneak doesn't work in this game. Like, unless the other team is stupid and doesn't come out in goal line. If you come out in goal line and the other team comes out in, doesn't even have to be goal line. 4-6, 52. They're stopping the quarterback sneak. First down and 10 on the right side of your screen. Emmett Dwyer hands it to Dalvin Cook. He'll fight for him for 8 yards. How about a run play on the left side? They're not going to get 8. Darius gets to pick up 1. Reminder, Super Bowl for season 44. Is that the one we're in? 44 Super Bowl coming up tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here. Packard audio file. I'll throw it up the GGs. And off to Dalvin Cook. He'll fight. He's fighting. He's still fighting, and he's still running. There goes 33. Dalvin Cook is cooking to the 5 to the house. The Minnesota Vikings get it done with that ground and pound attack. Dalvin fighting through all sorts of tackles. Look at him. The pin in the end zone. Why does Dalvin have to eat the pin? Don't beat him clean. Big shout out to Madros with the 10 months. Appreciate the love, my friend. Better be coming to Vegas. Cringe. What's my number 1 rule? Yeah, now I'm rooting against you. 3rd and 5 for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar looks over the middle, throws it into a whole sea of white jerseys. JP, yes. Everything starts at 8. I'm hoping we will have a pregame show tomorrow. We should have a pregame show. But yes, that starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. So the punt is away. Good return here for the Pats inside the 40 to the 41-yard line. Go hands it to Ito Smith right side. Let's go full screen to that Pats-Ravens game. So they've hit the end of 1-7 all. DB, I have no idea. But Dalvin Cook is good. That helps. Izzy Harlow, what's going on, man? 1st and 10 for the New England Patriots. Tyree Jackson at quarterback. Oh, no, it's a play-action pass. And he might have a man, and it's an inaccurate dice roll for Tyree Jackson. It's such a rarity to see. Pats are not going to try to force the ball downfield a whole lot. As you can see, 4 or 5, 24 yards. They like working the underneath, trusting their run game to soften up that defense. It'll be interesting to see how much they push it downfield as Sam McCoy's in trouble. And Sam McCoy's going down as Danielle Hunter gets in the backfield. Don't call him Danielle. Don't work. 2nd and 10 for the New England Patriots. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. As Tyree Jackson looks left side. It's N'Keal Harry. And there goes Harry. You can't have N'Keal Harry. 1-on-1. Showed up the juke move inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. He is an absolute beast. This wide receiving core for the Patriots is darn near unstoppable. By the way, facing a 3rd and 22. McCoy in trouble, and he's going to sit down one more time. Oh, they're going to have trouble containing Danielle Hunter. You got to double team or something. They're facing a 4th and 34 from their own 1-yard line. And look at that helmet. Look at that crispy Baltimore Ravens helmet. Brad, don't we all? 1st and goal. 3 wide to the right side. Will Stevens, he'll take the stretch to the left side, spin back in. Great defense by the Baltimore Ravens. Stevens still finds a way to pick up 1, and I'm not really sure how. Oh, ball's out. The Falcons, they recover a fumble on the punt return, and Jarrett's going to house this one. Scoop, score. And the Falcons an extra point away from tying this one up. They're reviewing it, and they're going to overturn it. Boy, Cringe cannot catch a break. His big shout out to Miller Thriller with the 5 months. The tally can't find the end zone. It looked like scoop, score, and easy peasy touchdown. Instead, the Vikings keep the ball. A bad break for the Atlanta Falcons. 3rd down and goal upcoming. Dwyer slings it. Sutton couldn't come up with the catch. 3rd down and goal. Into that heavy Panther, and it's going to be Tyree Jackson taking the carry. Good defense by the Ravens. Boy, they had 1st and goal from the 2. The Ravens hold them to only 1 yard on 3 plays. Watch the fake here. Wouldn't surprise me if Motor gets a little tricky, but he also, and I love the call by old Z-Star coming out. Just a base defense. Kick is up, and it's good. 10-7 to score. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Dalvin Cook's going to get a face mask. This is what Cringe gets. You're right, 100% DB. Or Brad, this is 100% karma for coming in chat while you're playing. Coming in chat and complaining about while you're playing. It's got to be a win for Baltimore just to hold the Patriots to a field goal. Be looking for Dalvin Cook on this angle route. Oh, it's cover one, and it holds the angle route. Was that Texas verticals? Y option angle. Oh, and he put the out route on a seam. You gotta have something against the cover one. That's why I like keeping that out route on the left side, because if you don't, right there he had seam, seam, seam. A option route that he's not looking to right side. He's looking left side anyway, so that's why I'm just saying, like, keep the out route there, so if it's a cover one, you have an outward breaking route. Common Sense with a 3 tier 1 gift subs. Appreciate the love, my friend. Comrade Heavy, Dark Brawler, and Blue, you're my boy. Bananas from the depths of his bed is alive. Madden Blah 155. What's going on? Janinski, appreciate the love. Brad, that's a horrible anniversary. You're not doing it. 3rd and 21 upcoming after a couple negative plays for the Minnesota Vikings. So the defense turning up in the NFC Championship game. Emmett Dwyer in the shotgun, little gun cluster action. One wide receiver to the left side, 3 to the right side. On the left hip, Dalvin Cook. It's going to be Dwyer dropping back, blitz brought, quick throw over the middle. That's Cortland Sutton. Inside of the 29-yard line, decision time, 4th and 2. You got to take your points here with that 7-point lead. If I was down 7, I might think about an early shot. Trying to pick up those 2 yards, but Minnesota's going to go, give me my 10-point lead. Ball is down, the kick is up, right down the middle, and the Minnesota Vikings open up a 10-point lead in the NFC Championship. Game Master, once he improved that passing attack, you're 100% right, Brad. Once he improved that passing attack with Emmett Dwyer, he is a tough cookie as well. You know, you got Dalvin Cook. It's tough to stop. 2nd and 13 for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson finding Hollywood Brown over to the right side. He'll pick up 6. I'm going to try to solve this Patriots defense on 3rd and 7. Keep track of the NFC Championship on the left side. Shout out to Common Sense Gifting Bananas, who definitely has money and should be subbed. But big shout out how about the corner out to Austin Hooper for the Falcons? They're at the 46-yard line. Let's go to the double box. Empty backfield for Lamar. And looks like the Patriots going to their man double buzz defense. Quick throw left side, and just a great user play right there. Had the linebackers inside. You knew it was going to look. It looked offset. The man offset over the top. You knew that Z-Star was probably going to look for a quick throw to a seam route. And because of that, he's able to jump it. Maybe I think you're 100% right. I think the legs of Lamar Jackson have to be the difference. They have to soften up this defense. Let's go to the NFC Championship game. I formation for the Falcons on 2nd and 6. This drive, very important. Eno Smith, a little shimmy shake. Just give him a little bit of that Atlanta shake to the 38-yard line. They'll hit the 2-minute warning. 17-7 Atlanta. Crucial drive to stay close in this game. Third down and 2. The Atlanta Falcons. Mean just 2 little yards. Appreciate Common Sense. Continue with the gift train. That's 5 total gift subs for my man, Common Sense. Give him to Janinski, 54. McCoy underneath. That's Marquise Goodwin, the burner. Don't need a whole lot of speed for those drag routes. Just need to run it farther than the first down marker. He picks up 3 and a first down for the Falcons. Minute 50 to go. Silver and Black 421, what up? What did I miss? A little bit of scoring on both sides. 77. The Falcons are down right now, but with the ball in the NFC Championship game. On the other side, it's 10-7. Pats on top with the ball. Nearing the 2-minute warning. McCoy dropping back on 1st and 10. He's got all sorts of time. I'm surprised he didn't try to stretch the field. It looked like he had that crosser deep down the field, pretty open. And instead, he decides to dump it off underneath. Yep, former Cowboy Marquise Goodwin. Go back to the double boxes. Both these games on the other side of the 50-yard line, 30-yard line for the Atlanta Falcons on the right side of your screen. And it is Sam McCoy in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass, waiting, looking. Look out. That's a big man. That's Daniil Hunter one more time. Give him 3 sacks on the day. As the Patriots go to that ground and pound attack with Will Stevens. He'll pick up 8. Common sense. I don't care how you do it. We just appreciate the love. Purple Haze, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and tuning into the NBL Network. Tune in tomorrow night. Super Bowl here in the NBL. Winners of these games face off 8 o'clock Eastern Time. NBL Live pregame show starts then. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2nd down and 2 for the New England Patriots on the left side of your screen. It's going to be Will Stevens one more time. Ooh. What a shed over there. That's Tevin Coleman, excuse me. He'll pick up the 1st down. He was stood up, and look, the Ravens defender came over and goes, let me help you get across that road. 22 months for Entrain. Appreciate the support as always, my man from Cleveland, my fellow Brown season ticket holder. 3rd down and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. Cougs, what's going on there? 1st and 10 for the Pats. Tyree Jackson in a little bit of trouble. Boy, the Ravens haven't been able to get any pressure on Tyree Jackson. McCoy looking right side. That's Gray with another catch. Gray has been their number 2 receiver. It's been the Calvin Ridley show for Atlanta, but they spread the ball out so well. Whether it's to the tight end Hooper, whether it's to Gray, even to the halfbacks, finding guys like Ito Smith and Tevin Coleman out of the backfield. Or Ito Smith out of the backfield. He's really taken over for Tevin Coleman, who you'll see on the other side for the New England Patriots. Handoff Stevens up the middle. Big hole. Spin move outside inside the 15-yard line. McCoy, he's going to the end zone. McKinley can't make the play. Austin Hooper. Oh, he's hooping for the Falcons as they cut into this lead. Back to a 4-point lead. Pending this extra point. It is up. It is good. We got a field goal game. 25 seconds left. Vikings all 3 timeouts. Mistake wearing a long sleeve shirt in this room under these lights. There we go. I don't look so angelic anymore. And Jesus looked down upon Nick as he streamed and said, dude, why you yell so much? That was a really nice catch by Austin Hooper. I know Bomber, if he was here, would be going, D-Hop couldn't make that catch. 2nd down and 11 for the New England Patriots. Tyree Jackson, 2 in the backfield. Stevens and Coleman. 3 wide receivers. Looks like they're looking for that little motion bubble screen to Will Stevens. And it is going to go to Will Stevens. Got some numbers out there. That was not the best defensive stick I've ever seen from Z-Star. He'll pick up 8 to a 3rd and 2. Riri in the chat. What's going on, Drago? Yeah. They'll ban me and send me the mixer. No need. Also, you don't need to see my 4 chest hairs. Thank you very much. 3rd and 2. Boy, Baltimore can get a stop here and hold him to another field goal. That's got to give Z a lot of confidence. They'll hand it to Dorsett on the jet sweep. Dorsett cuts it inside. He'll pick up the 1st down on the 3-yard line, but Dorsett goes down, and that can be a big loss. He is a major part of the passing attack for the New England Patriots. I think he's trying a little wildcat action. Looks like they're comfortable taking this to halftime. Cook, 7 carries, 137 yards. He's found the end zone. First and goal for the Pats. Stevens going to motion to the left side. Tyree Jackson's going to take it himself. He'll take another big hit in the middle to the 2-yard line. Always got to be scared taking hits with this quarterback. So we'll hit the second half in our NFC Championship game. It is still 17-14. And how big was that Falcons touchdown? Because they are going to get the ball to start the second half of this game. Thanks, Nemo. Appreciate it. K-Dub, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Conference Championship broadcast. I want to thank one more time Elgato for sponsoring the NBL Network and for all their great products. If you're looking to up your streaming game, make sure to check them out, elgato.com. Oh, Ito Smith. Nasty stick work. Need to add a Twitch Prime sub option in the app. Yeah, you're not wrong. As Will Stevens will find the end zone, and ooh, boy, does Baltimore have what it takes. They've been stifled the last 2 drives offensively. Do they have what it takes to come back down by 10 to the New England Patriots? Trent, I'll say this. I agree. I think you're 100% right. But listen, we just in the last 2 months got the ability to play now, subscribe on mobile. So I'll take what I can get. 11 plays, 75 yards for the Pats. There's a link you can use up. Well, we can set up that command at some point. Probably before tomorrow. Train's like, don't take my $4.99. I got that free sub. Second down and 6 for the Atlanta Falcons. DB, does he get ball second half? No, they scored on their first drive. Pats get the ball, up by 10. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, single back ace formation for the Atlanta Falcons. Sam McCoy dropping back on 2nd and 6. He'll look underneath to Austin Hooper, breaks 1 tackle. He'll pick up the first down. And look at Calvin Ridley out there throwing blocks.
Here we go. Come on, D.
Ravens dropping back on first down. Do they have a touchdown in them at the end of the half? Any points? They'll be out of bounds at the 43-yard line. If they can just get a field goal, that'd be big. Let's go to that game momentarily. 9 seconds on the clock. Problem is the Baltimore Ravens have no timeouts. So they got to be looking at those corner routes outward breaking, especially out of this gun-tight slots. Jackson dropping back outside of the pocket. You know he's looking for that halfback, leads him to the sidelines. Oh, what a click on by Motor. 2 seconds left. Oh, what a big play by Motor. That is so tough to do because of how touchy pass interference is here in franchise mode. So many times you'll try to make that play and you'll just sneeze near the receiver and they'll go, hey, guess what? That's pass interference. But Motor with the click on, and now he's looking for some sort of miracle play. Man it up. Ooh, they're going to a cover 1 blitz, it looks like. He's looking left side for Hollywood Brown. That's picked off by Jackson. Now they got to make sure they make a tackle. Nice tackle by Darius Geis. They'll go to halftime. 17-7 score in the AFC Championship game. This game, a good one. Atlanta, they scored a touchdown just before halftime with sub 30 seconds to go. And now they get the ball to start the second half. Ryan Wobster saying, I just came back down 14.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
You want to play Motor. Motor is a tough cookie to come back against, especially when they get the ball to start the second half. Ito Smith up the middle, fighting forward. He'll pick up 12. Having a nice game. 5.6 per carry for the former backup.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check out.
I don't know if that's Bomber or Lip, but I'm all in on Vikings. I mean, shout out to Game Master. I mean, what a year. He's always been strong, but he's struggled to get that big win in the playoffs. Hasn't really been in this situation before, but the fact that, he's playing so strong right now, but this game far from over. McCoy batted down. Oh, the big man Parnell! Who doesn't love a big man interception? Parnell says, thank you very much. We're going the other way. Daniil Hunter with the bat, and just like that, the big boy with the hands. Cervantes, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Lamar, he'll dump this off underneath to Will Stevens on 2nd and 2. Boy, that was a good hit, but Z's defensive stick has not been good. Right side of your screen, the Vikings with the ball in a 3-point lead. And that's Sutton with the catch on the left side. Man, the Vikings have only thrown 5 passes so far. They've kept it on the ground with Dalvin Cook. Right there, Sutton has his, what is that, his second catch of the game? Yep, 2 catches, 30 yards for Cortland Sutton. Toss play to Tevin Coleman. Oh, the Ravens just part of the season. There goes Tevin Coleman, 30. Inside the 30 near the 25-yard line as Dwyer will find Smith Jr. over the middle of the field, right at the logo to the 49-yard line. Banana's already saying GG's in the AFC. Problem is, and it's no disrespect, it's more respect for Motor. I don't know if anybody in the NFC Championship game can beat Motor. Team is so juiced. He's playing so well. Emmett Dwyer driving back on 1st and 10. Quick throw to looked like the fullback Stevenson to the 45-yard line. Tyree Jackson dropping back on 1st and 10. He'll look to the corner route. That's Cortez Gresham walk into the end zone. There, ladies and gentlemen, put on your floaties. We got a flood in the AFC title game. The Pats pouring it on. Second and 4 for the Minnesota Vikings. Handoff, Dalvin Cook. O'Daniel meets him. He fights for that tackle, gets to the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 1 upcoming. You got to think Dalvin Cook's getting carries here. You've got to think Dalvin Cook gets a carry here. That's the English I was looking for. 3rd down and 1. Yep, Dalvin Cook gets carry. Trying to get outside. Fights through the tackle of Isaiah Oliver. He'll pick up the 1st down. You can't have a cornerback. One-on-one with Dalvin Cook. He'll either go around you or he'll go through you. It don't really matter. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, NBL Super Bowls for season 44. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Same place, twitch.tv/MBL Network. Has Z run with Lamar once? That playmaker's picked off, isn't it? Yeah, GG's in the chat. So what's the line for Pats versus Falcons and Pats versus Vikings in the Super Bowl? If it's Pats Falcons, I put it at probably Pats minus 10.5. If it's Pats Vikings, it's probably Pats minus 13.5. Going cross-eyed with the split screen. Well, don't worry, it's not going to be. We're not going to be split screen that long because the Pats have this one. There's still 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter in that one. There have been so many turnovers, I guess. Dwyer, that's a dangerous throw. He's going to get a pass interference. I don't know if he doesn't click on to Nicholson there. I think you probably get away with that one. And there's Cringe back in the chat. Hey, Cringe, this is all karma. Get out of my chat. Watch the game. Don't chat. Empty backfield for Emmett Dwyer. Oh, there go the Pats again. Inside the red zone. Dwyer. Underneath, that's at Thielen with the catch. Ball's out, picked up by Gabriel. Oh, everything's going the way of Game Master. He is the master right now. Adam Thielen got absolutely clocked. It looked like the old Fumble-Rooski play. Force up in the chat. We're the 4th quarter in the NFC Championship game. It is 17-14, Minnesota on top. Oh, hey. Z, I'm just going to click on it. Get out of my chat. Wait, I got this. I can do this. I timed him out. Stop it. 1st and goal. Did the Pats play either team this regular season? That is a great question. EG, thank you. Oh, 4th quarter time in the NFC Championship game. Dalvin Cook outside. Dalvin Cook walks into the end zone. Change his name from Dalvin to Dalwin because the Minnesota Vikings are in prime position for victory. Yeah, maybe you'd recover more fumbles if you weren't in my chat. Let me look. Let me take a look at their schedules. Pats, did they play either the Vikings or the Falcons this year? They did not, because the AFC East had the NFC East this year. I should have known that off the top of my head. Hell yeah. Porter, stop. Touchdown Pats, by the way. That game is still going on. It's like right above my head. It is technically still a game. It is now going to be 31-7 in the 3rd quarter. Scott's goal. 1st and 10 for Sam McCoy and the Atlanta Falcons. They need a touchdown quickly. Down by 2 scores. Not necessarily need a touchdown. They need points. Manu's 2010 tight game. Indeed, it really is a great game in the NFC Championship game. McCoy over the middle. Gray with the catch. No catch at the logo. I'd also like to point out, let's remember, it's 31-7 in that Ravens-Pats game. Remember, the Ravens scored first. It was 7-0 Ravens. The Pats have come out and scored 31 on the answer. First and 10. Handoff. Ito Smith down the middle. There goes Ito to the 28-yard line. 11 for 81 for the diminutive, the Z-Star size running back. Pep, we don't have any sliders. We play stock sliders here in the NBL. But I guess technically it's not no sliders. It is. We just have the normal sliders. Yeah, 31 answered. No bueno. Agreed. McCoy on 1st and 10 over the middle. Picked off by Slate. I think they're going to get DPI on that one. And if Cringe was in here, I have a feeling he wouldn't be going, LMAO or LOL. He'd be going, yes, it is what it is. but he's timed out. 24-14, and Atlanta has new life at the 13-yard line. Yeah, DPI, what? So touchy. That's why I'm scared to click on it anymore. Although I'm now scared to click on offense now that there's just that glitch where your receiver just keeps running and you can't turn him. Oh, the Ravens getting a little offense here. As the Patriots, I assume, back off defensively. Almighty Rest, wish you guys were on PS4. Appreciate it, man. Always check out The Dynasty on PlayStation 4. Free play for the Falcons. Take your shot. Looking for Gray. Jump ball. It's caught by Gray. It is a touchdown. Lamau, as Cringe would say. It is an extra point away from making this a field goal game. Oh, the Ravens. Hey, they do know where the end zone is. It's purple. Maybe they were confused. Nice touchdown there from Z-Star. Cuts it back to a lovely 18-point game. Tried to contact them twice. Never heard back. That I wish I could help you with, Wes. Hey, go for 2. Why not? Cut it to 16. Is that caught? Sure. 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook, left side. They'll pick up 5. Sure. I don't know if I've ever seen that animation. NBA Live broadcast 328, he says. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Nick Mazzesko, your NBA Network director, joining me tomorrow. I think Bomber will be here tomorrow, too, I think. As Dalvin Cook will pick up the first down. 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here. Same time, same place. Oh, there goes Will Stevens. If I'm Motor, I don't even know why Will Stevens is anywhere near the game right now. I'd have him already on the plane to wherever the Super Bowl is here in season 44. That U.S. Bank Stadium rendering looks crispy. 1st and 10 for Emmett Dwyer, 24-21, empty backfield, 3-man rush from the Falcons. And boy, he's lucky he didn't fumble that one as Williams came right down the middle, shedded the right guard and said, get over here. 2nd sack for Atlanta. Cougs, pause. 2nd and 14. Bunch to the left side, 1 tight end to the right side of that formation. Dalvin Cook on the right hip of Emmett Dwyer. Looks like Vikings are going to pass back-to-back plays. That surprises me. He's looking to that corner route. The tight end looking like a center in basketball. Just bodied him up. Had the corner Sheffield on him and said, I'm just bigger. I'm just bigger. I got position. I'm just bigger. Put your 4s up in the chat in the other game because it's technically still going on. It's a 2-score game. Ravens not technically out of it, but the Patriots have the ball. Did Stevenson pick that up? They're going to give him that. Okay. Sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, that game's not. That is not technically a functional game anymore. Back to a 3-score game just like that. Somebody tell me in the chat, is Motor beatable? I played him in week 17, and I will point this out. There are plenty of games I know I don't play well, and there are plenty of games I know Madden screwed me. I played as good of a defensive game as I think I could have. My click-ons were on time. I felt good. I was like, yeah. He caught every ball in coverage and still beat me by 3 scores, 2 scores. Brad, yeah, we can full screen this one. We're going to cut back to the Patriots-Ravens game to finish it out because I'd like to be on here for at least an hour, but yeah. DB, no. Make the playoffs. With the pause. Hey, thanks for making me go full screen to this one. Party hard, bud. Eric, what's going on, man? I don't know. I mean, again, he is beatable. I think a lot depends on if you can contain the run game. If you can force, I mean, it's weird to say when you got N'Keal Harry and Cameron Newton at wide receiver, but I think if you can force him to pass the ball, he's much more beatable than if everything's working. You can make him one-dimensional either way. And I just don't think anyone has the defense to make him one-dimensional running the ball. I think either you can't stop this passing attack.
Here we go. Right team on it. Good team on it.
Guys, promise you didn't see that, right?
Coming for you. You mine.
3rd and 8 for the Vikings, trying to keep this 3-point lead as we're at the 2-minute warning. Emmett Dwyer dropping back on 3rd down. He's looking to the right side. He's got Adam Thielen, and now decision time. 44-yard line. Thielen is down, holding that arm. Punt, play, field position, and it looks like they are. Let me know what you do in this situation. 4th and 3. Do you think about going for it? Do you think about it's a 61-yard field goal, so you're probably not doing that one. Although he's got Brett Maher. He's got a good leg. They're going to punt this and try to play some field position. Try to pin him deep. It's a good punt. None of the Gunners were able to get down there, though. And there goes Marquise Goodwin, dangerous with the ball in his hands. What a return. That is a net 8-yard punt. Ocho yards. How about knowing you punted 8 yards? Do you punt there? No field position there. 1st and 10. Falcons only need a field goal to tie this one up. Also, please let us set special team lineups next year. EA, thank you. What's up, K. Harry? Hey, man, good to see you. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Sam McCoy, the rookie. Can he lead this team to the Super Bowl? Can when you have that soft out route. Feeling bruised elbow. Man, stop whining. And that's the other tough part about playing Atlanta. I don't know if Minnesota has the corners to play man coverage, but cover 3 is going to be tough because it plays like man coverage on the outside, especially any of those, well, really anything that has the deep blues on the corners, because that out route's going to be there all day. That's all I want. I just want to be able to set my special team lineup. And again, if that puts you more to risk for injury, that's your choice. But as somebody who's lost 2 games in the division on kickoff returns, let me set special team lineups. Goodwin will pick up the first down at the 42-yard line. Be a 59-yard field goal from here. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. It is NBA Live Super Show action, although the other game right now, you'll hear it. You're not going to see it. I'd turn on the sound for this game, but somebody, Game Master, didn't turn off Brandon Gaudin. So we have to listen to the sound of the other game. The other game is 38-15 Patriots, and they just got the ball back. So that one is going to be chew clock on and roll. McCoy on 1st and 10. Play action pass. He's got a man over the middle. User just wasn't there. That's Calvin Ridley. I think that's the first time we've called really Calvin Ridley's name in the passing attack. Look at those numbers. 17 of 18, 222. His lone incompletion was an interception. It was the big boy interception. Silver and Black, appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat with us. You guys are awesome. Super Bowl tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be the Patriots taking on the winner of this game. Can the Vikings hold tall? Can they, in the words of RG, can they hold on? Can they get there? And they hold the door. 24-yard line. They're 24 yards away from taking the lead. Minnesota not using timeouts. They've got 2 remaining. McCoy on 1st and 10. Pressure up the middle. Looking right side. That's Marquise Goodwin. He'll go out of bounds. Ooh. I know you're thinking about the clock there. That looked like a lot of room. Especially once that block was thrown. Let me know in the chat. Hushroom says I think Falcons will pull this out. Let me know who you got. Give me a 1 for the Falcons. Give me a 2 for the Vikings. Clock stopped. 50 seconds left. McCoy, only 1 incompletion on the day. He continues. And Minnesota's not been able to get pressure here in the second half. Give me a handoff to Ito Smith. Good shed on the interior to the 18-yard line. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and 3. Huge down upcoming. If I'm Minnesota, I'm taking my timeout here. I am taking that timeout. I want a chance to get this ball back. If they pick up the first down, you're not getting the ball back anyways. But Game Master's going to save those for another day. Trips. You got to look for a seam. McCoy. He'll look to the wheel route for Ito Smith. Clock still running. This is why he's got 2 timeouts. Can the defense stand tall? Ooh, this is crunch time. This is big boy football. Pull on your big boy pants because this is crunch time in the NFC Championship game. Also, by the way, congratulations to Motor. It's 38-15. They're under the 2-minute warning. He's about to kick a field goal to make it 41-15. GG's over there. October saying, come on, Vikings. Brad saying, cringe versus Motor, super howl. Sure. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Gun spread action. Ito Smith on the right hip of Sam McCoy, the rookie. 3-man rush from the Vikings. He's going to look to Ito Smith one more time. He'll pick up 5. Now 2nd and 5. 16 seconds remaining. Miller throws saying, will he crack under pressure? Anyways, carry on. Cringe don't crack. McCoy into that strong eye. Oh, Ito Smith's getting the ball here. Stretch run, right side. Ito Smith cuts it up. Good defense. Oh, he holds the door. Timeout taken, 12 seconds left. The sound of the Boston accent. You know, it's just my RG. Guy RG. He's going to throw coming inside here with Gamers. I'm thinking flat. If I am Game Master, I'm come out. You got to think cover 2, and then hard. If it's me, I'm usering the flat on the right side or whatever side the running back is on. Come out. I form twin tight end. This is a power run formation. This is where you man up, press the corners, shade inside. Oh, I don't like this. It's cover 2 invert. There's a lot of dropping in this one. Tight end in motion from right to left. He shot the gap. Pope held him. It's 4th down. He held the door with 1 second left. Or on the 1 yard line, excuse me. It's 4th and short. Oh, does he go for the game here? 2 seconds, timeout. Does he play for overtime? I'm playing for OT if I'm cringe because I think I have the momentum. Timeout, Vikings. Ice him. Just in case. You never know. What defense from Game Master? 41-15, by the way, the final score. Ice kick to send this to OT. We're going to get some bonus football. Ball is down. Kick is up. Let's go to overtime. 5's up in the chat. We got OT action. 24 apiece between the Vikings and the Falcons for the right to take on the all-powerful, at this point, New England Patriots. I gotta turn on a little music since I can't listen to what I hear.
Only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
I love BG, but can't be listening to no Brandon Gaudin. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. How about the game we've had here between the Vikings and the Falcons? This has been phenomenal. Miller Throw was saying that like maybe a fake, maybe. Because I bet she was going for the block. 1st down and 10. Hand off to Dalvin Cook. This has been the offense that has worked for the Minnesota Vikings. It's been a lot of ground and pound. 13, 169, and 3 tutties for Dalvin. Former Florida State Seminole. Hushram saying, excited to see who pulls out. Agreed. Let everyone know we are live and we are in OT in the NFC Championship game. 2nd down and 4 for Emmett Dwyer and the Minnesota Vikings. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Dalvin Cook on the left hip of Emmett Dwyer. As he drops back to pass on 2nd and 4, it's a quick throw. It's a curl route to the left side. That's Cortland Sutton. He's come up with a couple big catches. 1-on-1 and one more time. He finds him on the outside. Dwyer's got that little like sidearm Phillip Rivers throw. By the way, appreciate the host from Kanye262. Dalvin should have been a Gator. I know. Well, no, BG already has the job. I'm trying to take BG's job. I want that sweet Madden money for calling on the game. That'd be fun. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. As Dwyer drops back, 4-man rush, one more time, stock rush. Ooh, dangerous throw over the middle, but Thielen holds on through the hit from Foye St. Olagun. But boy, I'm interested to see if Atlanta decides to bring heat at any point. They have not really made Emmett Dwyer uncomfortable. It's been a lot of stock coverage, trusting their corners and their linebackers. '24 all NFC Championship game, 2nd down and 6. Who will take on the New England Patriots? Once again, the Pats representing the AFC after their win over Z-Star and the Baltimore Ravens. It's Dalvin Cook. Stays outside. Oh, he get forearm shiver. Took the lumber. We'll have 3rd down. Big 3rd down upcoming. And I'm out of water. Well, that's cool. It's cool with the green screen. I'm out. I need an NBL ASMR stream. It's 3rd down and 5. Crinkling. I'll stop that. 3rd and 5. Empty backfield for Dwyer. No threat of the run here from Dalvin Cook. Surprised me you go to this formation, but he does. He's been successful out of the 5 wide. Pressure up the middle. Throws it right at the user. It's picked off by Hicks. Can he set him up in good field position? Inside the 40. There goes Hicks. Walking off Kringle. You may have been in chat, but you're now in the Super Bowl. The Atlanta Falcons walking off with a pick 6 from Emmett Dwyer. Oh, but how you complain about the game now, Cringe? Looking pretty good. What a way to end it. The defense stands tall. A valiant effort from the Minnesota Vikings, but the house call like a doctor in the 20s from the Falcons defense, and it is going to be the New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Why not for the Super Bowl tomorrow night? What a finish. Oh, it's amazing when one mistake can change a game and one mistake can end it in OT. The walk-off, the linebacker, Hicks to the house for the Atlanta Falcons. So utterly close for the Minnesota Vikings, and this is a team, they've got a lot of young talent. Let's remember, one of their wide receivers, Adam Thielen, who is up there in age. I think he's down to 87 speed. He made some big plays, but man. No, common sense, I love the hint because I think everything else is too sweet. This is a team that's going to be back. You're going to see these Minnesota Vikings continuing to compete. They right now are sort of the class of the of that NFC North. Anyways, sorry, I was reading the chat in Game Master's Twitch, which was pretty funny. But we get our matchup tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Pats and Falcons. Pats have got to be the favorite going in. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this Patriots team is incredibly difficult. The Falcons, I mean, how about the performance from the rookie, Sam McCoy? 1 incompletion on the day, and it was an interception. The big question for the Falcons, and this is where I think the game's going to be won or lost. They did not stop Dalvin Cook today at over 170 yards on the ground. Will Stevens, pretty darn good running back over there, and he ran all over the Baltimore Ravens. If they can't stop Will Stevens, GG's in the chat. But if they're able to shore up defensively, you can't run stock 4-man rushes against. I don't think the Falcons have the block shedders on the defensive line. So if the Falcons are going to find a way to win this game, they got to find a way to send some blitzes, mix up their defensive look, shift their linebackers, and make Will Stevens uncomfortable. And if you can hold Stevens to sub 50 yards, you have a good chance tomorrow. But if Will Stevens goes off like Dalvin Cook went off today, I mean, GG's. What a game. I mean, we had a dud in the AFC side. I had hope because he scored the first touchdown and then didn't score a whole lot more. But the Falcons and the Vikings put on a show. So congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Reminder, join us tomorrow night. It's NBL Live broadcast 329. At some point, I will remember what number it is. doing these more regularly. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, same place. Appreciate everybody who hung out with us in the chat. You guys are awesome. Great all night long. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And let's start the work week off right with a little NBL Live Super Bowl. And then it's off season. We head to season 45. So good to be back on NBL Live. And we will see you tomorrow night right here on the NBL Network.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.